behaving today? It's not. Come on. I'm always humming along to this song. Are we live? Are we live? Are we live? Tell me, Twitch. Tell me. We're live. It looks like we're live. Do we have sound? Let's do sound check. Okay. We are live and we have sound. Woohoo! Hello, everybody, and welcome to another stream of Asagao Academy Normal Boots Club. I'm Gina, aka the Gina Chu. Welcome to the Chu-Chu Club. This is the first day I get to officially welcome you all. My wonderful bot in the chat will tell you all the ways you can follow me on social media, here on Twitch or on YouTube, or you can follow me on Twitter at the Gina Chu to chat with me and see when I'll be streaming next. But I am super excited today, you guys, because we are finally at the very last of the main routes in this game. We are gonna romance Shane, that tsundere bastard. I am so excited. Okay, so for those of you who have not seen my original playthrough of Asagao Academy, where I did a blind playthrough of PBG's route, or if you haven't seen any of my other streams, basically the way this is going to work is Renpai has this cool feature where you could skip through scenes that you've already seen. So we're going to skip through the scenes we've already seen, go through all of the decisions really quick, and then once it gets to the new content, after we maybe attempt to ask Shane to the Flower Festival, I don't know how that's going to work. I'm not even sure how to get Shane on that possibility list. I think I know how. We'll see if it works. If it doesn't work, we might have a problem. I don't know. This might be a train wreck. I don't know. We'll see how it works out. But basically, we're going to skip through everything we've already seen so that we can get to the new content. Because if I played the same stuff over and over again every time, it would get real boring real quick. Pep, hello, my dear. So wonderful to see you again. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. Alrighty, so this is Mimi asking if we know Jared. So it's a little white lie. I guess so. I guess we know Jared. I mean, whatever. No big deal. He's just the most beautiful guy in school. Whatever. Satch's book. I've heard that you can take it with you for Shane's route. I've heard that that's okay. I don't know. Shane's route is really, really, really tough from what I understand. Yeah, so I don't know how that's gonna pan out. But you know what? Just to be safe, I think we can leave it behind. I hope. I don't know. I know. Shane Dere. Thank you, Ispep. That is my new name for him now. I'm excited for Shane Dere's route as well. I just hope that I can trigger it properly. Okay, so I believe this is where you could trigger it. I usually give him space, but I believe trying to talk to him lets him be an option. So let's try that, because I remember I hit it once in another playthrough and I realized I hadn't seen those scenes before. So I think this is the right thing to do. So let's try it. Oh, it's Taco Tuesday. Enjoy that and come back when you're done, Ispep. So, you play games then? Shane looked over at me. Yeah, here we go. Alright, yeah, this is new content we haven't seen yet, so I'm pretty sure this is the way to trigger Shane's route. Let's hope. I've always been interested in video games, but I didn't get to play them much growing up. They're really expensive, and my dad couldn't afford them, but I used to go over to my friend's house to play there. Shane didn't respond. Now what? I was out of stuff to say. Whoa, ice cold, Shane. What did you play?
What?
What? Mario Kart? We'd go into battle mode on the triple deck. He would drive around by himself at the top level, and I'd try to booby trap the lowest level. There's a good spot next to the ramp. I'd wait there until my mom came racing down the ramp to find me, then smash her with the red shell. Savage, Shane! Savage! By the way, I hope that you guys love my horrible Shane voice that you've seen in the other routes, because we're just gonna be full of it. I probably do a terrible impression of him. Everybody that is, you know, has the British accent is probably wanting to rip my head off. I'm terrible. I'm sorry. I'm offensive. Feel free to get mad. Okay, here we go. Shane's angry stare faded. He was smiling. Sort of. He probably misses his family. I know that was an idea that that Hana had in one of the other routes, where she was like, you know, Shane must really miss his family being overseas. He probably does. He made the whole room seem 10 shades brighter. Or maybe I was more relaxed. Your mom must have been mad. She was. But, oh, Shane. That giggle, though. She was, but she always let me do it. Probably on purpose. Did your mom... Oh, Mimi! Are you getting out your lane again, girl? Because I believe we've had this conversation in pretty much every route since Jared's route, which I believe is... Yeah, in every single route, we've told you to stay in your lane, and you keep on veering out of it. Why, Mimi? Nobody likes you. Go away. Alright. As the door slid open, Mimi and her friends, a couple of chattering girls, entered the classroom. They stopped and stared from me to Shane. It was clear they thought they were interrupting something, even though we were sitting on opposite ends of the room. Sorry. No, it's fine. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't happy that they caught me talking to the Shane of the Normal Boots Club. The girls went to their desks and sat down. What were you... Shane was staring at me again, an odd, hurt look on his face. I immediately felt like I was caught doing something I wasn't supposed to. Did he know what I was trying to do? But, I mean, it wasn't like I didn't want to talk to him. He was an interesting guy. Yeah, that's right. At this point, Hana is still trying to kind of, like, get on the good side of the Normal Boots Club so that she can have, you know, some sort of friends in school. But we know that Shane's immediate thought is that she's just trying to get in good with them for, you know, her own personal gain, which maybe is a little potentially true, but, you know, she also wants to genuinely be friends with them, so... Shane, you jerk. It's not like I only talked to him because he was in Normal Boots. But he turned, pulled out a notebook and some pens, and scribbled away, thoroughly ignoring me. You're pissed because she continued to try and talk to you when people were around? Like, do you expect her to prove her loyalty to you as a friend by only talking to you when the two of you were alone? Shane, what is wrong with you? You're pissing me off already, dude. The air was stuffy. I tugged at the collar of my shirt, sweating. The girls kept looking at me over their shoulders as if they expected something. I smiled hesitantly at them. They smiled back, then started a conversation amongst themselves. The atmosphere was broken. Okay, alright, so this is the stuff we've seen so far. So that was the new content as far as going a different route with trying to talk to Shane rather than giving him his space. I think that should trigger his romance. If it does, then we should be good to go, because even though I'm going to be playing blind and, you know, picking what I think the correct choices would be, I do have a walkthrough to ensure that we do get to see the best ending. So, alright, this is when PBG and Jeff are inviting Hana to see their soccer game. So we'll be nice and we'll say, of course. This is Gerard wanting to show. Oh my god, Gerard. My heart is still hurting from finishing his route last night. Oh my god. It was Jimmy and Caddy. There's Jared and his wonderful modeling photos. Oh man. I love it. Oh, there's Joshua Lena. I love fast forwarding through this stuff. It's so funny. There's Shane being Shane. I don't know what we're gonna do. I wonder... There's the friendship pillow fort! One of my favorite scenes in this entire game. Okay, we don't want to choose between Jared or Paul here when it comes to the student government or the fashion show, because we are not interested in either of them. We are interested in Shane this time around. So we are going to skip over them. This is the random question that we don't hear. The answer is yes. Yes. Yes? Whatever question you may ask. Okay, here's where we get the kind of ultimatum of, you know... Oh, no, I don't think this is the ultimatum. I think that's later on, but... Yeah, you know, you guys know the deal. Hana's gonna be the puzzle player, and... if she wins for them, they'll get to be part of the Normal Boots Club. She'll get to join them. So, okay, this is when, Mai is feeling a little bit jealous that Hana became such quick friends with them, but they're your friends too, Mai. It's all good. Alright, we're getting towards the new content now. We should be just about there. Oh, this is when John wants us to play a tree in his play, which reminds me, that little bird up on his shoulder, we're gonna have to be dealing with him after this route. I've heard the Jacques route is scary. Do we want to join the Normal Boots Club? I'd like to try. Alright, here's where they give us the ultimatum. Okay. Okay, so we can't pick Shane. Alright, we did it. We did it right. We unlocked his route. I am petrified. How are we going to ask him to the flower festival? He's probably going to say no. I have no idea. I'm excited to find out, though. I've been looking forward to this route since I started playing this game, and I wanted to make it the last one because I know that it is by far the toughest. So, let's dive right into it. We're gonna pick Shane. Maybe I'll try asking Shane? Fuck you, Shane. Oh, Ispep, you make me laugh. You are a joy to have in this chat room. I love it. What? Shane? Are you crazy? He, like, hates your guts. Thank you, Mai. Your support is overwhelming. I don't know. I think I might have a chance. Mai looked at me steadily. Well, if you're sure, I'm sure it'll work out. Well, go on. What? Go on and get your man. I still do, even though I could skip over this scene, I love doing it every time because it's really cute. Wait, you mean now? Yeah. Mai hit me on the back and practically shoved me towards the door. As I began to leave, my legs turning to jelly, small pink blobs filled my vision. What? Go! Mai was tossing cherry blossom petals over my head. Go get Senpai to notice you! Mai beamed at me. No time to talk, Hana. This is gonna be your big day. You're a main character. Unless you messed up really badly, you'll definitely get a good answer. And wha-bam! There goes the fourth wall, as always. Oh, Ispep, I'm glad that you're here. Just you being here puts a smile on my face. By the way, if you saw at the bottom of my Twitch channel, I added a little section for the Chu-Chu Club because it had to be official. I have messed up a lot, though. Just go! Okay, here we go. With a final shove, I was out the door. Now, where would I find him? Guys, we haven't even tried yet, and I'm already stressed. There was only one place to look. I feel like I need to say, I'm so nervous. The question. My interactions with Shane were something of a routine, usually calm and quiet, punctuated by moments of uncertainty. I knew how to handle those. Now, though, my thoughts were like an incessant display of fireworks. Nothing but smoke was coming to the surface. He was drawing as I entered the room. Well, what are you drawing? My voice cracked. I cleared my throat, hands fidgeting. A flower. Oh, that's cool. I was uncomfortable. Shane's eyes narrowed, but what? I wasn't sure. He leaned back to look at his rough sketch, then spun his pencil in his fingers and continued where he left off.
Did you know?
They had him say, "Did you know?" That was really cute. Did you know that the town of Higanbana is said to have been founded because of the kindness of a flower? I think Satch mentioned something about it once. I don't know much about Higanbana since I haven't been here long. Oh my god! I can't deal with his chuckling! His voice is unreal, you guys! I'm a transfer too, remember? Oh, right. Is that why the town's so obsessed with flowers? He shrugged and kept drawing. I stayed silent, hovering awkwardly over his shoulder. This was the perfect moment to ask him. We were even talking about flowers. Oh, come on, Hana, grow a pair!
Hey!
Hey, so, about the flower festival. My throat caught, and I coughed to clear it. Shane glanced at me, then turned back to his sketch pad. He drew 2 more lines in quick succession, then slid his drawing to me. I hadn't gotten a good look at it until now, too caught up in my own desperate thoughts. It was a detailed flower, one that I occasionally saw lining the walkways from the dorm to the classroom. Yes, that's why they have the flower festival. To Hana was written at the top. What? Whoa, guys! Whoa! Whoa! Did he draw that for Hana? Whoa! 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 I did not expect him to do any sort of kindness towards her anytime soon in the beginning of this route. Whoa! That's really cute. Don't people give flowers to ask each other to the festival? At least they were supposed to. Apparently it wasn't done anymore, but...
Really?
Does this mean you want to go to the flower festival with me?
I don't know.
And the tsundere begins! Maybe, maybe not. A drawing of a flower doesn't mean anything. Was Shane messing with me? He crossed his arms and turned away, a slight blush on his cheeks. Oh, that's a shame. I guess I have to go with Jared then.
What?
Well, wait, he asked you? I raised my eyebrows at him, then he sighed. Okay, I'm sorry. I do want to go with you. Shane! Really? I didn't think that Shane was really going to be into Hana at first. I thought it would have to be like a progressive thing, but he already wanted to ask her. It's really cute. Oh, guys, I'm feeling it already. This is going to be my favorite route. I can tell you guys. Hashtag the giggle that slays. Yes, Isabel. I completely agree. In fact, I might name this episode on YouTube the giggle that slays. I have to make sure I remember that. I'm getting bad at naming the videos, you guys. I was just trying to study your expressions or something. I told you I have trouble drawing girls, and here you are with a girl face. There's no other reason, alright? He was trying unsuccessfully to hide his face, rubbing his chin as if perturbed. For once, someone's face was pinker than mine.
Yeah.
I'm perfectly fine with that. I'm just glad I get to spend time with you.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Let's go together then. He waved his hand dismissively, still avoiding my eyes. I grinned. I knew those reactions. You couldn't get away with being shy around the shyest girl on the planet. Yeah, well, I mean, any shyness he has, she would definitely be able to point that out. Hold on one second, guys. I can already tell that this guy is a secret sweetheart. Oh my god. Thank you.
No.
Don't thank me. He gathered up his things, dropping them and knocking them around more than usual. Anyways, I have somewhere to be, so I'll see you tomorrow.
See you later.
Alright. He shot me another glare, then dashed from the room. Oh my lord, Shane. He is trying so hard not to be into Hana. And I think it's pretty obvious from what we've heard in the other routes and, you know, what we've seen so far that there's some girl back in England, probably with pink hair, that burned him real bad. So we're gonna have to see he gets over that. We'll see. Oh my god, I really already think that we're in trouble, I'm in trouble here. I'm gonna be obsessed. Alright, there's the letter from Dad! Alright, here we go. Flower Festival time! I'm so excited! I waited for Shane outside Primrose House, watching the sun in its slow crawl towards the earth. The Flower Festival was usually a nighttime event, but Shane asked to meet while it was still light out. Why? Maybe a drawing thing? is, Pep? What happened? You were so happy and proud of yourself and you cried. What happened? Oh my gosh, tell me. Was it something like in school or... Oh my gosh, tell me. I must know! I didn't know what to expect or what to do. Even Mai was completely flabbergasted that Shane deigned to say yes to me of all people. Was it possible he really liked me? That just seemed ridiculous. Considering the way he's been treating you, yeah, kinda. Also, he looks damn good here! Thank you! I've got a sick obsession. Me? No. But would I want him to like me? For some reason, I kind of did.
Anna.
What? Oh, Shane, you're here. I'm here. You ready to go? Yeah, what are we... Let's go. I'd like to do this before it starts getting dark. Do what?
Yeah.
It's a drawing thing, I'm gonna assume. That's okay, type away, honey. Yeah, okay. Well, dates in the dark were kind of intimidating. Wait, was this... Shane led me through the campus in silence, the stillness in the air only emphasizing my buzzing anticipation. After a few minutes of walking, I glanced at him. He was... smiling? Then maybe this was a date. My chest tightened and my hands immediately grew clammy. I hadn't believed it was a possibility, with Shane of all people, but I was ready. Well, I would never be ready, but at least I was aware. They're nice, aren't they? What? Shane was pointing to the blooming flowers on a nearby tree. Quite pretty during the daytime. I tried to speak, but all that came out was a nervous, high-pitched laugh. Good one, Hana. Finally, he led me to a bench, motioning me to sit. I complied, smoothing my hair nervously as I did. Looking around, Shane brought me to a deserted part of campus. I gulped. Shane set down a small backpack that was slung over one shoulder and sat down on the other side of the bench. He cleared his throat and stared down at his hands. I've been wanting to do this for a while. You have? Was he going to kiss me? Already? I scooted a little bit closer to him on the bench. He didn't seem disturbed by it. A good sign, right? If it's not any good, I don't want to hear any complaining, okay? Oh, she thinks he's gonna kiss her. He just wants to draw her. Oh, God. The painful awkwardness that is Hana Mizuno, you guys. Yeah, of course. I drew in a deep breath to steady myself. I wanted to shout, just kiss me already. I was already nervous enough. So, should we do this? I guess. He unzipped and started to ruffle through his backpack. At a time like this, really? He brought out a very small bag, then dove right back in. What was the preparation for? And then he finally looked at me and... Oh my god, it's so cute! These CGs are to die for, you guys. They're so adorable. Oh my goodness! Look at Shade, this little tsundere bastard. I love it. He pulled a sketchbook out of his backpack. Draw me. He wanted to draw me. Still okay? You're going to have to sit without moving for about 45 minutes. Yes, I agreed to this after all. Why else would we have gone to the flower festival together? Right. He flipped a few pages through the book, stopping on a blank sheet. I nodded slightly, trying to keep my head in mostly the same position to make it easier to draw. He didn't talk much, only letting out the occasional grunts of concentration. Sometimes he laughed when he saw he made a mistake, furiously erasing it afterwards. 20 minutes later, the light changed. The sun was setting. Shane frowned and held the sketch pad away from his face. I guess that's fine. Can't really keep going with the light like this. Okay. I watched him put away all his things without another word. So, was that it? Was this festival really just an excuse for Shane to draw me? Did you want to do anything else then? He shrugged. Not unless you did. Oh, Hana. Well, I did. You did? Yes, I did! I wanted to play some games and eat some food and do festival things. So are you coming? I mean, I guess I didn't have anything else planned. If you insist and everything. Look, you, Shane, you want to do this, alright? Oh, I am not letting you get away with pulling this tsundere bullshit, Shane. It's not happening! Go on, Miss Pep. I see you typing, by the way. I can't leave you alone out here in the dark. You don't have to come if you don't want to. Yeah, well... Let's just get going. We wove into the stall, silent all the while. I busied myself with admiring the decorations and lights and the people, trying not to think about how I was going to spend my time with Shane. I was so used to seeing school-aged people, I forgot about the families and the elderly. It was refreshing to feel like I was in a society, not a school.
Hey!
This is also your first time at the festival, right? Since we're both the only transfers?
Well,
I transferred last year. This is the second flower festival I've been around for, but the first I've gone to. You didn't go with anyone? I was new. The festival's early in the year. I didn't have any friends then, unlike you. It looked like he was going to say something else, so I remained silent. He looked at me, then stuck his hand in his pockets. Well, what do you want to see? You wanted to eat something? Oh, maybe later? I'm not that hungry right now. Well, we could check out the game stands? Unless you want to eat, I'm fine with that. I'm good. I only wanted to make sure your growling stomach doesn't distract me. So, tsundere! It hurts! Is Pep killing the student game? That's awesome! The festival was bustling. People walked in every which direction, laughter filling the lantern-lit air. Let's go to the ring-throwing booth. I'm good at that. He pointed out to a deserted booth hidden in an awkward spot and headed on over. Mr. Saitomo peered out from behind the counter, a wry smile on his face. Yo, this dude's everywhere in our business, and I think it's kind of cool. Welcome, welcome! Buy 3 rings, get a 4th one free, up to 12. What a steal! You're our 10th visitor, so I'll give you this ring for free too! Wow, I'm so nice! Hang on. He turned to me. Oh my god, Shane! This dude's killing me. Which of those prizes do you want? I'll win it.
What?
You will? Don't you want anything? Just a few minutes ago, Shane was openly rude to me. Now he wanted to win prizes for me? Isn't that what people do at festivals like this?
I don't know.
Oh, I don't know. I'm good at this game. I can totally win something.
Well,
alright. Mr. Saitomo waited patiently for me to make a decision. The walls were covered with cute plushies and other prizes like plastic toys and candy, all just waiting to be won.
hey.
How about that stuffed whale? He leaned close to me and pointed at a blue plushie at the back of the stand, one that came with the ability to squirt water out of its mouth. Yeah, it's really cute.
Yeah.
Right. Are you ready to watch a pro? As he said that, I had a vivid flashback to when a 5-year-old said the same thing to me. Just like the 5-year-old, Shane seemed like he was trying to act cooler than he really was. This is Shane trying to impress Hana. It is so adorable, I can't. He smiled and paid for some rings to throw. On the first one, he missed completely. Watch a pro, huh? Keep watching. On the second throw, the ring landed perfectly around the bottle farthest away. Mr. Saitomo seemed surprised someone actually won, and had been there the whole night. He stepped up a stepladder to get the whale Shane had won. It's simple, really. Shane looked at me, then handed me a plastic ring. You'll just have to get a feel for the weight and physics of the ring. The rest is just eyeballing the distance. I have 2 more tries. Want to have a go? If I said no, he'd probably insist. It wouldn't hurt anyways. I shyly accepted the ring from him. Following his advice, I tried to sense the weight of the plastic in my hands. Honestly, it just felt light to me. I couldn't really differentiate it from anything else the same size and material. I thought I was ready, but when I threw it, it narrowly missed the old man. It was nowhere near the bottle I was aiming for. Whoops. That chuckle! God damn it, Shane! Why does Shane not do videos for Did You Know Gaming? Because that would be fantastic. Do you want to try again? Mr. Saitomo passed Shane the whale, who gave it to me with a smile. I clutched it to my chest. It was soft. I could show you how to throw it. He spoke gently, miming the ring throwing action. I couldn't take any more of this. Who was this person and what had he done with Shane? The feeling that I'm getting is that like Shane is like halfway between really being taken with Hana from like the moment that he met her to trying to keep his guard up because of how badly he got burned. If that's really what the story is even about, I really don't know. So yeah, it seems like right now he's kind of letting his guard down and just letting himself enjoy his time with Hana, which is amazing! Keep going on, his pep. I'm watching. I don't know if you're typing and I don't know if there's something wrong with the... I don't know. I don't know. The chat's being weird. It was time for me to show him a good time. Nope. My answer was simple, but I had seen something over Shane's shoulder all the way on the other side of the festival. I smiled devilishly. No? What's with that face?
Yeah.
That was your game. Now let's go to mine. It was a game I played many festivals with my dad. He always beat me as a kid, even when he was trying to let me win. One year, I was fed up losing, so I went to a festival and spent a small fortune honing my skills. Maybe it was all for this moment. Yours? The cork shooting game. I shifted the whale into my right arm and used my other hand to push him forward.
No.
Hey, I can walk. Hurry it up. I didn't know they had this game here. Are you ready to watch a pro? And I knew that was embarrassing. Hiding a giggle underneath my sleeve, I got in line at the cork shooting booth. Shane, it's fine. She thought it was cute. I thought it was cute anyway. I am officially saying it was cute. Oh my gosh, Ispep, that's amazing! I've never heard of anything like that before, like taking some classes in middle school and some in high school. That's amazing! Good for you! Shane joined me at my side. I looked back at him. Someone was coming up behind him, a silly smile on their face. When the mysterious person realized I saw them, they put a finger to their lips. Should I say something? Shane looked at me confused, following my eyes behind him right as the person clapped him on the back. Rather hard, I might add. Bloody hell, Waleed, what was that for? Waleed, after the shenanigans that you pulled at Gerard's route, I do not want to see your face, buddy. Go back to the shenanigans club. You are not welcome here. Go back with Mimi and stay in your damn lane. I was trying to scare you.
No.
You did. Now go away. I didn't know you were going with Hana. He waved at me and I returned it. I didn't know you were going by yourself, you fucking loser. Shane! Oh my god! I only find that funny because... Okay, so fine. Alright, it's a buddy thing. That's fine. Look, the way that my friends and I speak to each other is pretty awful. Like, that would be the tamest thing my friends and I would say to each other, so I get it. I looked at Shane in alarm, but both boys had the biggest smiles on their faces.
Huzzah!
Did you tell Hana the last time you went out with a girl you choked on a piece of candy and almost died? If looks could kill. Hana, I promise that didn't happen.
Yeah!
It totally did! Ask anyone about it! No, you choked on a jawbreaker. Then you threw up. Oh, right! It probably wasn't me since you don't ever go out with girls. Shane turned beet red in an instant and smacked Waleed's arm. He merely left, shielding himself from further assaults. Did you just come here to insult me? Actually, I was trying to cut in line. Get out, scum. Shane shoved Waleed out of the line and he walked away, snickering. Peace out, Waleed! Get the hell out of this game! I don't want you no more. Well, I will once I have a feeling that once I'm done with the Jacques route, I will be happy to see Waleed or any of the fucking sneaky snakes in this game. Well, congratulations, Ispap. That is amazing. I didn't really understand their dynamic. I wasn't going to try to understand. Yeah, if you're not really part of that dynamic, you don't get it. People look at my group of friends and I like we're out of our minds, but really. He seemed kinda mean to you.
What?
Waleed? No way, he's a pretty cool guy. He was insulting you. That fucking chuckle! Shame! That's just how we off. And everything was true. It's your turn. Oh! I scuttled up to the booth, clumsily opening the flap to my purse and taking out my money. Are you two playing together? We can do that? Of course! But it'll cost twice as much. I turned back to Shane, even more excited to play, but he was violently shaking his head. That obviously meant yes!
Yeah!
Yeah, let's do it! I placed money on the counter and the worker exchanged it for 2 quart guns. Hana, I've never played this one. Shane hesitantly picked up the gun, staring at the marks on the wall opposite us. I got into position on the stool and scanned the orientation of the targets, calculating the fastest way I could shoot them. And go! This was sudden. That was sudden. Luckily, I was already prepared. My moves were fluid and swift. Shane's corks were flying everywhere but their targets. There was no way he could win. My eyes focused on the small white bullseyes in front of me, but I could still hear Shane muttering a steady stream of curses underneath his breath. He was hitting a surprising amount of targets for his first try. I was rather impressed. I hit my last target and set down my gun. There was still 12 seconds left. I was out of practice. I usually finished with 16 to spare. Damn, Hana! The buzzer rang and Shane put down his gun with a frown. Congratulations, Hana. He said it simply, then rose from his seat. Don't be so upset. No one usually does as well as you did on their first try. You're just saving face.
Seriously?
No, really! I waved to the booth attendant in thanks and she gave me a small smile in return. She probably wanted to get to the next people in line ready for their game. So what's next? I looked up at him, but his attention was elsewhere. Then he turned to me. Was I really good for a beginner?
Yeah.
Yes! You play enough video games to have your hand-eye coordination translate to real life. You even hold a tournament with the other normal boots guys every year. All that practice really adds up. Right. The tournament. In a rush, I remembered he was the only one who rejected me from participating. A storm of rocky memories cascaded into my skull. I bit my lip. Shane barely even wanted to come to the festival with me. He didn't want me in the tournament either. He just wanted to sketch me. What was I doing out here with him? He did want to go out with you, damn it. Ispap, let me tell you something, girl. Let's have a real talk moment. I had really bad ADHD as a kid myself. But you know, as far as feeling like you're not worth anything, let me tell you something. There is worth to every person on this world. And I know that sounds like a really cheesy, corny thing to say, but it is true. And obviously you're incredibly smart and you're incredibly hardworking because, I mean, you wouldn't have accomplished all of that if you weren't. So, you should be really proud of yourself. And oh, honey, I'm really happy that my videos helped you. I'm really happy that they put a smile on your face. You helped me because I was always very nervous streaming, and you were one of, if not like the first person to really come into my streams and stick with me and be super supportive, and I absolutely appreciate it. You put a smile on my face and make me really happy. So thank you, and I'm glad that I could you know, that I could help you, you know, through a rough time. I mean, I'm always here if you want to talk or whatever. You know, I'm very much that kind of person, but I'm glad that you're enjoying the streams, that you like hanging out. Yeah. Yeah, me too. You think that comes with ADHD? Maybe. But I suffer from that kind of stuff too. Yeah. I totally get you, girl. Speaking of people that are worth a damn, that don't realize it, Hana! Ready to head back? Did you get to do everything you wanted? Yeah, I'm fine. We shuffled back home again, cloaked in silence. It seemed a bit like Shane wanted to say something to me. Maybe he wanted to apologize, but he couldn't seem to work himself up to it. Finally, we stopped in front of Primrose's house. Well, thank you for coming with me. It was fun. Thanks for letting me draw you. Of course. I started back into the dorm only to feel something tug on my arm. Wait! Oh god! Shane! What are you doing? Yes, Pep, definitely! Look, I started streaming just, you know, I figured it just would be something fun to do while I was playing Asagao Academy, and it's become a thing for me, and, you know, writing is what I really love to do the most, but, writing can be very tough, and a lot of the times I get very discouraged, and a lot of times it's not the most fun and enjoyable thing in the world to do, and I've had such a blast streaming, and a huge part of that is because of you, and because of everyone else that's stopped by and hung out with me, so yeah, you definitely helped me, and I definitely appreciate your support and you hanging out with me. I turned to face him again. My eyes fell to a flower in his hands. He held it out to me, its petals trembling as much as his hands were. I got this flower for you. Shane! Shane! It was the same flower he drew to ask me to the festival. I thought you would like it. Thank you. It's lovely. Shane smiled in response, and I was almost blinded with his radiance. He should really smile more often. He does have a very nice smile. But, Shane, you were holding on to this the entire time? Look at his face. Anyway, good night. He turned on his heel and stalked away. I smiled to myself and headed into Primrose's house. That was adorable! I can't! Yeah, I started with writing fanfiction like in middle school and high school. And then I started writing my own stuff towards the end of high school, and that's what I've been doing ever since. Maybe there was more hope for us than I thought. Oh my god, it's so cute. Shane! Shane! Part of me wants to be angry with your assholishness, but I can't because it's cute! Not the case. Let's see. Tournament points 15. Dear Diary, the flower festival was nice, but now I'm kind of confused. Did Shane secretly want to go with me? And if he did, why didn't he just say so? I don't know. I heard somewhere that you have to have like only 5 tournament points by the time of the festival. Or like the rest of his route gets messed up. I don't know. I'm hoping that I did it right. There wasn't any other choices, so I really couldn't have affected anything. I don't know. We'll see. I really hope I got it right. If I didn't get it right, then I'll have to like speed through everything again and set up another stream to get his best end. I'm hoping that I'm doing it right though. I would, you see, I like writing fan fiction because it's a great way to practice other aspects of writing aside from like world building, because obviously if you're writing your own original stuff, world building is like priority 1. But if you just want to work on like description or characterization or dialogue, fanfiction can be a good way to concentrate on some other aspects without having to worry about the world building stuff. And if I ever do write fanfiction, that's usually what I use it for. Asagao stuff would be cute. I've always wanted to write just like a cheesy romance story because I'm such a sucker for a good romance story. Even though most of what I write is like high fantasy and horror and stuff like that. I don't know, I'm weird. I like all different kinds of ridiculous writing. Anyway, I did belong in the tournament, and I was going to prove it to Shane. However, while the Flower Festival went, Shane's stance hadn't changed. The others believed in me, so why didn't he? John saw my skill firsthand. Maybe it was time to show Shane, too. Seeing is believing, after all. Gripping my phone tightly, I walked into the classroom. It was empty save for Shane, who was writing at his desk. He looked up at me, then avoided my eyes. It made me instantly second-guess why I was in there. My feet felt like they were glued to the ground.
What's up?
Well, go on. You obviously have something to show me. Regret. I regretted coming in there. What was I gonna do? Just show him how good I was at this popular phone game and expect that to work? Everyone played that game. Shane wasn't the one to be easily impressed either. You're acting like I'm going to run away. I can't leave when you're blocking the door like that, you know. He made a hand motion to me, gesturing for me to approach and sit down. I did so in the seat next to his, then wiped the sweat off my phone before starting up the game. I deserve to be in the tournament, Shane. Do you not believe John? He set his pencil onto his desk. His chair grated against the polished wood as he shuffled next to me. He exhaled heavily. Okay, I'm willing to see what you can do. Oh my god! Shane is giving Hana a chance to prove herself! I could feel my eyes go wide. This was the chance I needed. At my face brightening up, a reluctant grin appeared on Shane's face as well. Okay, while it's loading, I just want to say that I've been playing this game since it came out. Of course, its mechanics are pretty similar to all the other match 3s around, but at least it's different enough to where I've learned to change my playstyle better to fit the unique attributes of this game, so... Shane put a hand up and mouthed the word breathe. I don't need to know your credentials, Hana. Show me how good you are at the actual game. Okay, well, here I go, I guess. Ah, the best song in the game! I love this song! I pressed play and immediately my fingers were like electricity. It started me off at level 1, but the number quickly climbed as the timer bar began to decelerate faster. Around level 35, I began to struggle. The time went down too quickly and I got stressed trying to keep it up. This is very early into her practice, so... High score was no longer the priority, it was staying alive. Still, level 35 was very impressive. At level 39, Shane stopped me. I've seen enough. But I haven't lost yet. It's hard to watch. You're just getting single combos so the game won't end. The tournament is not about how far you can make it. It's purely score-based. Even an intermediate player knows to focus on the score instead of time. Running out of time doesn't matter if you have enough points. There's no point in getting to higher levels if you can only get 4 points every combo. All combo-based games are the same. Pentris, Begimstone, Pentris. Burn bright, burn quick. I thought you understood at least the basics. I've seen all I need. You can't be in the tournament representing us like this. Ouch, Shane! Ouch! Ice cold, dude! Besides, you're competing against someone in the tournament, not doing single player. He scooted his chair away. It was the most he'd ever spoken all at once. If he knew so much about match 3s, why wasn't he playing them in the tournament? Okay, that makes sense. I started to leave. There was still a half hour until class and Shane didn't seem interested in talking anymore. But I couldn't run away without giving myself some kind of hope for the future. Everyone decided that I was competing whether you like it or not. You aren't the leader of the team. I'll get better, then show John and PBG. Shane raised his eyebrows, looking slightly amused at my proposal. I wish you all the best, Hana. I glared at Shane, then stomped out of the room. He would see. I just needed to practice. Yeah! Shane Pie, notice us, please! Shane Pie has noticed us. He's just being very tsundere about it. Oh, we are gonna show him up. I can't wait. At least I hope so. Okay. Current event pro tips. Dear Diary, I thought I was on such good terms with Shane now, but apparently not. Shane outright said I wasn't ready to be in the team, and he accused me of basically using them. I was just started, of course, but I wouldn't be very good. But maybe that's his point. I don't know. I sat in a field outside the school, trying to incorporate Shade's tips into my strategy. Changing the fundamentals of my playstyle was harder than I imagined it would be. It was even harder to motivate myself knowing that all the single-player training was almost useless. Well, it worked for you in the other route, so why not now? I never even played the competitive version. In it, there was an entirely new component. Solid blocks you couldn't move or break. Oh, Hana, you gotta practice with that! Jeez. I wasn't interested in or any good at these types of games, so I couldn't practice with her. I rolled my eyes. As I did, something caught my attention. The back of a distinct yellow jacket. It was Ian. Oh, shit! Hold on 1 second. Oh, Ian! He would definitely know how to play, seeing as he was the puzzle representative in Hidden Block's team. Yeah, but he's not gonna help you. He's your opponent. I mean, I know he wants a good show, but... It's almost 8 o'clock! Why does that make you sad? No! I swiftly grabbed my backpack and plopped myself next to him.
Hey!
Mind helping me practice Dumbledoom's revenge? My brain caught up to what my body executed and my confidence dwindled. I laughed weakly, trying to ignore my rapidly beating heart. I mean, if you're not doing anything important...
Hi.
Hi, Hana. Is everything okay? Yeah, I'm fine. You're playing Dumbledoom's Revenge in the tournament, right? I'm, well, a replacement for John in the puzzle department. He gave a skeptical smirk in response. You're my opponent, then? Yes, that's correct. If you were a good competitor, you wouldn't help me, but if you were a good person... I shrugged innocently, though Ian wasn't so convinced. Ooh, what do you say? I've never played the two-player. I just wanted to know what it's like. Come on, it took a lot for me to come over here and ask this. His chuckle too, god damn it! Alright. I have to warn you though, I'm very good. There's a reason Hidden Block chose me. I compete in the puzzle category every single year. I don't know how much you'll learn by losing, but I'll joust. Give me your best I learn quickly, or maybe another time. Nah, we gotta jump into it. The answer is definitely give me your best I learn quickly. Let's go to the walkthrough. That is correct. All right, so the first choice I got correct. Is Pep? Well, I mean, I don't really have anything to do too late tonight, so if you want, like around 8 o'clock, I can or like maybe after the scene, I'll take a quick, like 2-3 minute break, and then maybe come back and do another hour. If you're really interested, maybe I'll do another hour of streaming. All right, give me your best. I learn quickly. He put his hands up in defeat. Don't say I didn't warn you. She's gonna get stopped. He took his phone out of his pocket and started up the game. Mine was already loaded, so I set up the room. Alright, room name? Oh, I assume it's Hana Rules. And the password? Ian Drools. He raised an eyebrow. Shoulda guessed. We'll see about that, won't we? I didn't get much time to practice the tactics Shane mentioned, but it was apparent within the first few moments that I wouldn't need them. Right away, Ian set up 4 huge combos, and those cursed unbreakable blocks came down right on top of what I was preparing. Yeah! We'll do another hour, Pat? I'm down for that tonight. He buried me beneath blocks in under a minute of play. It was sad, really. Be quick, Hana. Nobody's trying to win will give you enough time to plan out your combos. Shane said as much. He's helping you? Well, he's good. Almost better than me. Why isn't he the puzzle person then? Ian shrugged. He's better at Mario Kart, what can I say? I felt like there was more to it than that. Or I thought he was doing trivia and stuff. Maybe he's just doing Mario Kart for this one. Can we try one more time? We don't have to go to class for another few minutes. Please. You're the only one that plays this game. Alright, if it's for practice, I can't say no. We set up a rematch in Hana Rules and began again. I looked up as the timer counted down and noticed Ian's eyes quickly scanning his screen, preemptively looking for combos. I should have been doing the same. If you remember what I told you, you should be better this time. Ian didn't lift his eyes from his phone, so he couldn't see me nod at him. When my gaze returned to the game, he had already started. My thumbs moved in a flurry in my desperation to catch up. I saw a 4-match right off the bat and swapped blocks. I figured out rather quickly that it was a waste of time dealing with the unmatchable blocks lovingly sent from Ian, but they were rapidly overtaking my screen. I lasted longer this time, but in the end, Ian annihilated me in my poor blocks. Oh, Ispap, it's my pleasure! I actually struggled for a bit this time. I tried to come up with a retort, but my mind was absolutely blank. He stretched out his hand for a handshake, and I realized he was being sincere. I wiped my sweaty palm on my skirt and gripped his hand. Pretty good for I've never played competitively before this. He smiled mischievously at me and the bell rang.
Bye.
We should get to class. If you need anything else, you know where to find me, Challenger. Ian is bae! I love him so much! Gild the Lily. Oh, wow, I don't even want to know. Okay. Mama Chu-Chu is best, Mama! You're so cute! Okay, you know what? I think I might actually pause here and take like a quick break for just a second. But then I will start the stream back up and we'll go for another hour. Yeah, so I'll do that. So, I just saved, right? I can't ever remember when I save. I'm terrible. I do that all the time in video games. Alright, so, I'm gonna pause here, and this will end the video on YouTube, and then I'll be back in a couple of minutes, and we'll start up another, at least an hour, maybe we'll go hour and a half, I don't know, of Asagao Academy. So, I will be right back. So, stay tuned. I'll be back in a couple of minutes, and if you're watching on YouTube, thank you so much for watching.